What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another session of the Lost Song of Phandelver here on the Swindler's Den Twitch channel. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I forgot that we had to fix the cameras, because everybody's here this week. Woo!
Whoop, whoop.
Anyways, make sure, this Monday, do we have our talk show for Amorous?
Yes, sir.
Everybody, tomorrow, tune in at the normal time, or are we starting later?
Yeah, it's probably normal time.
7:30, 8-ish, somewhere around there, Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna do our roundtable discussion as we do at the end of all of our series on the channel. So make sure you tune in for that if you're a Morris fan, and it should be a really good time. But that said, I'm Grizlocke, I'm the Dungeon Master, and here with me today is Equaisnotfunny.
Hi, it's me. I'm not the Dungeon Master. I play Ivern. Only here now.
And he's here this week, TommieTaco.
Hey,
Glad to have him.
TommieTaco. Play Zorag. The what is he again? He's a half-orc barbarian. Yes, that's it.
He's been gone that long.
Sorry, I've been gone a while.
No,
but yeah, I play him on Sundays, and I also play on the Wednesday game Rhyme, but taking a month hiatus on that one. But that's me.
That's a good point. It's official. Rhyme of Frost Maiden is on hiatus until the new year-ish. Stay tuned to the Discord and the social medias for that's return. But a lot of players are busy in December, as I'm sure a lot of you are as well out there. So that's going to be on hiatus for a bit, but
pretty good cliffhangers though. Pretty good cliffhanger.
Yeah, go check it out. We had a YouTube and Patreon only episode. I still haven't got it up on Patreon. I'm going to work on doing that tomorrow. So, should be up tomorrow on there. But anyways, up next is the DM of that campaign, BakaZombie.
And you can't see me right now in the layout's line. I'm playing nobody today.
That's right. Oops.
Fuck you, Grizz.
Last but not least, we got Zelda Nerd 1988.
Hello, everyone. You can find me only here on the fantastic people of Swindler's Den, and you can even follow me on Twitter if you want at ZeldaNerd1988. I just post shenanigans.
All right. So, previously on Lost Song of Phandelver, the party found Captain Flinseppi in the undercroft of the Revel's End prison in Icewind Dale. You all worked along his side to kill a beholder and steal a mirror called the Heart of Umberlee. Trying to leave, you decided to take the Underdark route. Made it about an hour in before half the party turned around to go back to the ship, while the other party continued to walk aimlessly through the Underdark. Great plan. You guys met a deep gnome barbarian named Thunk, who said that he would lead you to the exit to the Above Bright. But that's where we find this Aelin and Zorag and Flynn at the moment. But meanwhile, back on the ship, Ivern and Volida returned with the mirror to the ship, where they were kind of questioned by Captain Van Fogman a bit about the mirror, who's kind of eyeing it suspiciously. That night, they decided to set up a dome, one of Ivern's domes to protect them while they slept. But eventually they realized there was smoke creeping in and went to check it out, only to find that the boat was being set ablaze by some magma mephits, as well as the Gregan and Dread, two dragon cultists that they had recently. Actually, at this point, it was like episode 2. That's a long time ago. They had made enemies of in the fighting pits to gain their tickets into the event that night. This is recapping really far back. So, your ship was set ablaze, and a battle commenced. Eventually, Fogman had no choice but to reveal that he was none other than the dragon known as Venom Fang, a dragon fought in Season 1 of Lost Mine of Phandelver. Battle continued until eventually Valida was slain, and Gregan kicked her into the water below. Dread and Venomfang dove deep under the water and were last seen flying off with the mirror. But let's head over to Zorag and Aelin. Since Zorag hasn't been around, I want to get into some goodness with him. So, without further ado, sit on back and let us tell you a tale. Zorag, Aelin, you finish your night's rest in Thunk's tiny little cavern. What do you want to do in the morning?
Oh, we're still in this shithole.
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh yeah, I think you did. You did roll over in your sleep under the shithole.
Whoa, why?
He's thinking about the last shithole he was in.
How much longer do we have underneath this godforsaken place?
Right, yeah, I was telling Ailey last night. It's like a couple 100 more steps, maybe.
Am I still hearing voices?
No.
Okay.
A couple hundred more steps, that's actually not that far. Where's Flynn? Flynn!
Is he still in their area?
Yeah. So, when you look over, Flynn is waking up, and you see that shadow that was watching over his form kind of seeps into the ground, and then underneath him once more as he begins to stand up.
That's really cool, but also very creepy.
Thank you, love.
That's weird.
I look at Aelin and I'm like,
Yeah, no, that's fucking weird. I completely understand how you feel.
Aelin just nods.
So, time we get out of this place, eh?
Yeah.
I'm just reach in and grab a ration and start chewing on it. I'm gonna hold one out to Aelin.
Aelin accepts it, and will look over at Thunk. Do you have your brother's loot?
Yeah, right here. He's got it on a sling on his back.
Make sure you keep it close in case we have to run, okay?
Alright. Yeah, let me put on my armor.
He has armor?
He puts on this really shitty chest plate. Yeah, that's it, really. Grabs his hammer that was leaned against his one of his walls. Alright. It's been a while, like, I don't know, since I've been to the entrance or exit, I guess. But if you all follow me, I think we could get there pretty soon.
Alright, lead the way. Yeah, I really hope y'all can run this time. My back is sore.
Okay.
If you see any crazy things trying to envelop you, just run.
Okay,
Don't just stand there.
Yep, I'm pretty fast. These little legs, they, quicker than you think.
Keeps you closer to the ground, I'm sure.
Yeah. You ever have one of those, like, weird dreams where you, like, you think you're like a wolf or a dog or something, and you run on all fours, but then you can't like run that fast. You like try to run, but you can't.
Not really, no.
Alright, never mind.
Caitlin will stifle a giggle.
And he starts to exit the chamber and lead you guys down another tunnel. This one's got like these yellow little centipede-looking things kind of lighting the ceiling. And you walk, and it's not that far. You spend maybe shy of an hour, you would guess. It's hard to tell time down here, as we've discussed. Until you come to this this one area, and Thunk starts to look a little confused and concerned, and he starts pacing.
What's wrong?
I'm pretty sure this should be it. It should be right here.
What is around us that would be different?
Usually there's this part of the tunnel that goes up right there. I was never allowed to go up there, but there was like these dwarves this one time that, you know, they said that they would bring me up, but they never did. Yeah. But, there's all those rocks in the way now.
Maybe someone created a cave-in?
Maybe.
How bad does it look?
It looks pretty bad.
Damn.
Well, now what?
Don't know. Let's look around. Maybe there's somebody made a different way. You know, dug around it or something.
Guess I'll start investigating the area.
Yeah. Aelin will too, but keeping an eye on Flynn as well.
Okay, roll me investigations or perceptions. Your choice on this. Nice.
Don't.
It does seem, Zorag, that a big creature at some point has come through here, and made a new tunnel. Well, it's hard to tell that it's new to you, but you kind of pointed out, and Thunk was like, "Oh yeah, that is new," and it could be what caused the cave-in, but possibly that whatever that thing that made that is might be heading somewhere. I don't know. It's hard. It's a chance. It's like, do you take it or not? That's up to you. It's heading.
If I put my hand in, how big's this tunnel? How big is it?
Good question. Probably, you know, like 8 feet in diameter. I want to say, yeah.
I'm going to put my hand in front of it. Do I feel like any breeze blowing through it or anything like that?
Ooh, that's on an 18. No.
If I light a torch and put it in front of the tunnel, does the fire move in one direction? No, I'm kidding. Let's see.
I think at this point you guys would realize you're like really deep underground.
Yeah.
After some deliberation, would you guys take the tunnel? Or would you turn back? Because that's another option, obviously.
What do you think, Aelin? After this deliberation, should we take the tunnel or turn back?
You know what? Why don't I take a run down in there and see if it actually starts leading upwards? Like, I could probably go in maybe like 100 or so feet, and if there is evidence of it going up, I can message you to come on.
Okay, yeah, that works for me. Keep an eye on Captain C shit over here and Thunk. I guess he seems to get along and by himself fairly well.
All right. I'll let you know shortly. And Aelin will dash into the cave area.
Okay. Cool. How far do you think you would dash?
Well, her message limit is 120 feet, so she'll go about 100. So
Okay.
3 consecutive dashes.
Cool. You start dashing into this new tunnel, and roll me a perception.
Perception. Ow!
Okay.
That's
Seems
a natural
clear.
one. Oh, I hate it when you say that on a nat one. All right. Aelin's gonna send a message to Zorag, going, I don't see anything, but it seems clear. But is it going up, or is it continuing forward? Like, on an even level?
There might be some slight incline to it, yeah.
Alright. And she'll send a second message going, it's slightly going up, not going down.
Alright, everyone. She says it's clear and it seems to be going upwards, so let's get a move on through this dark and depressing tunnel.
Oh,
Okay.
that perception's gonna bite me in the ass.
So
I hope it bites both of us in the ass.
You continue walking and walking and walking for a very long time. Your muscles begin to ache, not as bad as the previous day. But you know that you've been walking for maybe what would be a couple hours at least, until you come to this section that's just a real mess. There's maybe 6 different paths you could take, all going varying directions. Zorag, roll me a perception check.
No. Heh.
Yeah. Let me
Probability dice activated.
So what do you guys do as you hit this intersection?
Why can't shit just be in a straight line?
Aelin lets out a groan. I know, right?
I am getting awfully sick of traveling with you.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I don't really give a fuck about you, so we're kind of even on that. I'm gonna start picking up rocks and throwing them down each of the tunnels.
Aelin's gonna just walk by the entrances and kind of take a deep breath at each one, and see whichever one smells like fresh air.
Roll me a perception. Nice.
Oh,
Okay. I'll make sure something really bad happens. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
This
no, go
is-
for it. Do it.
This
Do
is
it.
getting fucked, Aelin.
Roll 20
Aelin.
is screwing me over right now.
You know, it's weird. You thought maybe Thunk just talked like that, but maybe it's all the like dirt and dust down here in his nose, and it's starting to get in yours, and you can't smell anything.
Yeah. Danger sense.
I didn't mean to share that. I thought that was something else. Checking my danger sense with all these nat ones.
Just in case.
After a few more moments, you start to hear the echo of a voice call out to you. Hello, little one.
Oh, God.
Do I recognize this voice? Is this motherfucker that I ran away from the first time?
No.
Okay.
It's not the granny that wanted to knitted you a sweater.
Yeah, a magical sweater from my entrails.
At this
Sorry.
point, fuck it. What?
Where are you looking to go?
I want to get the fuck out of this place. Bring me to the above bright, the sun in the sky. I don't give a shit what you people down here call it.
Would you be willing to do a favor?
What's
the-
the favor?
You see, my master, the Great Pale One, the the Winter's Weary, would like you to send a message to someone.
Does anyone know who the fuck they're talking about?
That's a very good question. Do any of us know who that is? The Winter's Weary.
Roll me a history or religion check.
Religion?
Either. Yeah.
8. Roll 20. Why are you being so mean?
I might pass on both of those because I've already RP'd that I have no idea who the fuck they're talking about, so.
Perhaps you might know them as the Starving End. No.
Fuck it. I'll roll a history, fuck it. Nat 20.
Somehow you're able to piece together. How did you roll that 20? None of this makes any sense. Somehow you're able to piece together. They might be talking about that devil from that woman was a warlock of in Icespire Peak. Zyronox was the name.
You know, it's funny as you bring that up, and I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. And I ran the game.
No, it's not. Okay, it was in this game.
Oh,
You're-
okay.
You're
I was
The
like,
same
what
place where
are
we
you
met
talking
Philip
about?
Carr.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
So you guys remember back in episode 5, you met a undead woman in the Wendigos, and she told you her story of how her and her men were trapped in the Icespire hold, in kind of cursed to suffer a never-ending starvation, and they started eating people, each other, and stuff, and turned to Wendigos.
I like that you picked up that, by the way, because that's kind of what happens in the lore of Deutsch. That's where that castle came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People starving to death.
Lady Delsendra, she's the one that is cursed by Xeronox.
Yes.
So, what does Xeronox or whoever the hell it is, what do they want us to do? It's funny, it's always the underlings that tell us this shit. It's never hey, I'm the boss. This is what I want. Just what? What do we have to do?
Well, that is, you've heard of Xeronox? Good.
We met someone that was cursed by them, apparently.
Well, we would like you to send a message to one of the heroes who ended the eternal winter over Icewind Dale.
And what's their name?
Their name is unknown to me.
So it's gonna be kind of hard. Oh god, nothing's
I don't
easy.
think it should be too hard to learn. I'm trapped down here, but once you get up there, it should be easy to just ask.
I mean, honestly, it shouldn't be that hard. I'm looking at Aelin. It's like, once we get up there, you know, where are we going? Caradinival? Where is it?
Yeah, basically. Alright, what is the message?
This, from the shadows, this white, bony mass starts to crawl its way toward you. It's got this terrible ghoulish face and kind of like sunken red eyes. It's very elongated in its figure, with these red barbs kind of protruding from its skin. And it goes to hand something to one of you. Who would reach?
I'd reach out, but I'm be like, oh, what the fuck are you? Like, not say that, but kind of look at him like, what the hell is this thing?
Yeah. This creature lowers something into your palm. And when he removes his, you're left with like a icicle dagger in your hands.
Oh, so you want us to, like, kill... That's the message. Yeah,
You don't appear to be the smart one, but you are.
I've left plenty of messages myself.
Yes. Find them.
People use a book.
One of them. Kill them. And perhaps you will be rewarded in more ways than just me leading you out of here.
I just want to get the fuck out of here. No strings attached. I don't want any extra bullshit, gimmicky things that'll come back to haunt me or bite me in the ass. This place is fucking weird.
It won't fuck you in the ass. No,
I meant to say bite me in the ass, but that's what came out.
Look, Xeronox is kind to those who are kind to him. But betray him and you will feel his bitter end.
Hey, Thonk, you ever wanted to be a hero? Make him make the deal. No,
Aelin will sigh. It's like, you want me to hold on to that ice pick, Zorag?
Yeah, if you want. And I'll just hand it to her. And I was like, so first of all, are we all involved in this, or whoever says that they'll do it?
I don't care. Just kill one of them.
How many are there?
Don't know. All we know is someone ended the eternal winter that my master so much enjoyed.
Well, your master seems to really like winter, so... And I would really like to get the hell out of here, so I'll just hold my hand out.
Yeah, he
Just take it.
hands you the icicle dagger.
No, I mean, like, he already handed me the icicle
Okay.
dagger. I handed
Yeah.
that to Aelin. I'm holding my hand out to be like,
Oh, gotcha.
Like, show us the way out, please.
no, like, a deal is a deal, I guess.
Okay, so he'll stick his scraggly arm out to you and give you a shake. This way. And he, now as he turns around, you can see these 4 wings on his back that look kind of insectoid and a large spiked tail as he begins to scurry down one of the pathways.
I guess I'll look to Aelin and be like, and Thunk, and I guess Flynn, who's probably mumbling to himself about how much he hates everyone and everything.
It's like, well, I guess this is the way.
Aelin will put the dagger in her bag and go. And in the eternal winter, huh? Does Aelin have any idea of what they might be referencing?
Roll me a history check.
History, come on, roll 20, work with me here.
You know that a couple years back, there was an eternal winter in Icewind Dale, and it was very hard for anybody to get in and out of there. It caused all sorts of problems, but then one day, the curse on the land ended.
Hey. Well,
Yes.
this'll be interesting. Been meaning to talk about, what is that, cigarettes? Cause
Tyronox.
Zyronox, thank you. Wanted to have words with him on behalf of the lady anyway.
Well, then fuck, I should have had you take the deal.
And I'll kind of chuckle a little bit.
Well, it's like, well, I have the dagger now. It didn't say which one of us had to kill one of them, just one of us did.
That's a fair point. Aelin is the one that's going to do this. She agrees. So if anything bad happens, I'm absolved.
No, I'm kidding.
Aelin will call out.
I'll start laughing.
Aelin will jokingly call down the tunnel. And does it help if one of them claims to be a hero but actually isn't? Eyes at Flynn.
Flynn, say that you're a hero. We'll get this over with right now. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I'll start walking down the tunnel before I accidentally dig us into a hole. That's deeper than the one we're in.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just continue and continue and continue for so long your legs are giving out, and you definitely need the rest, but it doesn't seem like this servant of Zyronox is going to stop for you.
Hey, Zyronox. Hey.
Lad. I don't know why my voice changed.
A person of... What's your name?
My name? I don't have a name.
Okay, servant of Zyronox, the almighty and wonderful. You should probably slow down, because if they want us to do this deal, we're gonna need to be rested. My fucking legs are about to fall off. Does he want it done or not?
Fine. Roll me a persuasion check, actually.
Persuasion -1. Hell yeah, a 12. Could have been a lot worse, honestly.
Very true.
You have an hour.
Oh yeah, just pop my knees back in there, hit my kneecaps, and stretch my toes and pop them. And
Aelin will sit down for a little bit, pull out the ice dagger, and just kind of look at it. Does it have a magical feel to it?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, a 20.
Hey.
There's my dat.
This does feel magical. You can see like a faint aura of magic kind of within.
Huh. So, Xeranox will know. I'm assuming they'll know the moment that this dagger takes one of their lives.
Yes.
Huh.
oh, by the way, you said that we get an hour, right?
You do.
Do you mind like explaining to Thunk while we sit here the concept of time? He counts in steps. An hour I can understand, but yeah, like if you could probably teach him if there's a way to till time down here. Really help the next group of people who have to make a deal to kill someone to leave this place, so.
No. And I'll
Fair
be back as he like scurries down the tunnel. So, anything you guys want to talk about during the hour that you rest?
Yeah. Aelin's gonna look over at Zorag and kind of sheepishly ask, there's something I've been meaning to ask, but you really don't have to answer if you don't want to, okay?
Sure.
How old are you?
Wait, were you not there?
I don't think Aelin was there.
I mean, Ivern asked everyone how old they were.
It's like,
I'm 19, by the way.
huh. It's really hard to tell the age of some other species, and hell, I even look over at some other half-elves and I have no idea.
I guess I can see that. Elves are always hard to tell. You never know how old they are. Like, I have no idea. Like, I don't know. Like, I knew this guy, turned out he was way older than I thought he was, but I don't know, I guess people age differently. Thunk, are you trying to say something?
I'm like super old, man.
You have no idea the concept of time. So how many steps old are you?
I've walked a lot down here. Probably a couple million, billion, trillion.
That's actually really fucking old. Zorak has no idea those numbers he just said. He's never counted that high in his life.
Neither has Thunk.
Yeah. We're brothers at this point.
So you guys are really gonna go kill somebody?
Wouldn't be the first person I've had to kill.
Aelin just shrugs.
I mean, she's a harper, so I mean, kind of comes with the job description. No offense.
None taken. And we all know that this murdering bastard has killed quite a few people.
Oh yeah, apparently he's a shithead. I don't know him personally, but he's been an asshole since we met, so I'm gonna assume it's true.
Just kind of lets out a sigh. Aelin, during this
Yes.
break, you receive a message from Harper Espy in your head.
Oh.
What is the situation? Did you get what you are looking for? Come back to Waterdeep.
Aelin bites her tongue for a second. For replying, does it have to be out loud or could it be just in her head?
The sending spell. That is a good question. I think it's in your head, but I'm gonna double check.
Yeah, I think you have to say out loud.
Do you?
I think so.
Isn't it? If
Yeah, I
you do
think
have
so.
to, isn't it just a whisper though that only that person can hear? Or is that message?
Let's find out. I think in message you can whisper it, but I
Yeah.
think sending is you have to verbally speak it.
So there is a verbal
Okay.
component to the spell. So I think, yeah, you gotta say it, or at least whisper it.
Great. Aelin bites her tongue, and she'll take a breath. Party separated. Prisoner acquired. Item not yet found. Will report ASAP.
Well, that was fucking random.
And as soon as she knows that the reply is done, she'll heave out a sigh and go, that was my boss wanting a check-in, and apparently wants me to go back to headquarters as soon as possible.
Well, we're not going anywhere until that weird creature gets back.
Yep.
So some more time passes, and the creature returns.
All right, I think we're rested enough.
And it continues to send you through countless corridors and tunnels and caverns, and your legs hurt more, and your eyes grow weary, and till eventually you see off in the distance some light.
Hey, Thunk, you might want to cover your eyes.
Oh, why?
You've never seen Up, right?
Yeah,
You've
but
never been
like,
up there?
I've always wanted to, so doesn't make sense to close my eyes.
Well, seeing as how you've lived in mostly dark your entire life, it'd be a bad idea to go outside and get blinded the minute you look at the fucking sun.
Yeah.
So, probably cover my eyes for a minute.
What? Whose son?
It's a giant ball of fire in the sky.
Who the hell had a giant ball of fire in the sky for a sun?
Some kind of deity.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to go up there anymore.
It's
It's
okay.
fine. It's better than this fucking place.
Aelin will kind of demonstrate how he should cover his eyes so that he could still see the ground.
Looks at the snow, still gets blinded from the reflection.
Well, we don't know if there'll be snow where we come up.
You, funny enough, as you're saying that, you also feel just a cold shoot down this shaft. It's cold. Yeah.
Yeah, we might
Some culture. Oh my god. Thanks, Equa. Sorry. Yep. I guess we'll just keep on going.
Okay. So, you finally breach this this hole. I'm seeing how many I can work in here. And you find yourself in a white wasteland. Snow, for those who know what snow is, as far as the eye can see. Go ahead, roll me perception checks.
Oh boy.
Oh wow.
Oh, another nat. They'll probably be my only nat 20s all game.
Okay. Sorry. So, Aelin, you would just be able to make out a town off in the distance. It's very far and faint. If it wasn't so flat in this particular area, you probably wouldn't have been able to see it.
Alright, Aelin will point in the general direction. There's a town far up ahead.
Let me bring you guys over.
Is the creature still with us?
Yeah, so the creature, as it got closer to the light, started to back off, but you hear as you kind of climb out of this hole, remember the deer?
Yeah, kill one of the heroes of the winter, whatever the hell it is.
Theronox does not like those who back off of deals.
I've gathered.
And he scurries down into the hole. So, yes, okay, so, what is your first order of business? Where are you going?
First, is Thunk okay?
Thunk, climbs out of this hole, and you see he blocks his eyes as they have to adjust to this change in light. He kind of stumbles to his knees and he lets out a yelp of pain, maybe?
Alright, Aelin will go over to him and is like, well, easy, Thunk.
It's fucking cold. What the hell? Do people live in this place with all this cold and sun gods and... What the hell?
There are warmer places, I promise. Aelin will dig in to find like an extra cloak. I don't think she has that other
While they're doing
cloak
that,
with her.
While they're doing that, I got like my hand over, like I'm looking out, kind of like my token,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, I don't see shit.
At this point, we are going to switch over scenes to Ivrin. I guess Jashar's there still. Rumshoe, Dave.
Dave.
Who may or may not be alive.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
Jashar is heading over to him right away.
Okay. Cool. Let me bring back up the turn order, because there was still some nonsense going on. Where the hell's the turn order tracker? Valida is just gone. Okay, so it technically would be Ivern's go.
Okay. Are you ready for this? So, first thing I will do is I will pop my potion of greater healing that I completely forgot about last session as my bonus action. It's a bonus action to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I will... What's that? It's 44 plus 4, right? Everyone always asks us about potions of greater healing.
Yes, 4d4 plus 4.
Come on, baby. Yeah, okay. So I heal 14 hit points, which is great. And then I heard the splish splash and I saw the dragon fly away.
Oh shit, sorry. Clicked the wrong thing. Yep.
So I will use my movement first and foremost to get 30 feet up. Can I, with logical certainty, discern that Valida is not here?
As you look about, yeah, you're pretty confident Valida is not here.
But do I see... Is this guy still here at the bottom?
You see him looking upward toward the dragon that just flew off, and he's like starting to go put like a boot on the railing.
Okay. Okay. Can I, Grizz?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is too metagamey. Can I discern intellectually that Valida has been pushed off the ship?
Roll me a investigation check.
Because we saw the dragon leave the water with the mirror, and she
Yeah.
had the mirror,
Yeah.
and she's not here. So 18.
Yes. Yeah. Valida is most certainly not on this ship, likely in the water.
Okay. So, I don't want to leave Dave. I will call out to Jashara, and I will say to her, I'll say, there's one left, make sure he doesn't leave, and then I'm going to step 5 feet forward, using my action to dash, and jump off of the ship into the water.
Oh, shit.
Okay, you jump into the water.
Yes, I do. I don't know how much movement that uses, but I have 25 feet left.
Well, how far did you move to get up here?
So, total of 35 feet.
Okay. And you dashed?
I did dash, so I've got 25 left.
Okay. Yeah. So you jump into the water. It would only take the 5 feet of jumping into the water.
Great.
And then you have your additional, although swim speeds.
It's halved, so I would have 10
So
feet.
you would have 10 feet with your swim speed. But as you jump off and into this water, you are immediately hit with this. Just like you knew you were jumping into water, you just didn't realize how cold and frigid this was going to be. You will not last long in here.
Do I see Valida anywhere?
Roll me a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh, I'm so good at these. I wish I was playing Jeb. 10.
You don't see Valida.
I was going double nat 20s. Nah, 2 6s.
Okay. I'm going to start swimming towards where I saw the dragon breach.
Copy that. So you're heading kind of like, if the tip of the boat was north, let's just say, and the back was south, you're heading south.
Yeah, so it would be 5 feet here, and then I'd be going down like this way-ish.
Yeah, gotcha. Probably hide this so nobody thinks this is where exactly she is or anything. So, anything else on your go there, Mr.
Nope,
Ivern.
that's bonus action, action, and movement. That's it.
Cool. Roll me a Constitution save.
So, question for you, Grizz.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I can't see her, if Valida's within a certain radius of me, and she's dead, do I still get the buff?
I'll pipe in here. She's unconscious, so the aura doesn't work.
Shit.
/ not more than unconscious.
10.
Okay. You begin to feel the effects of this frigid water. You should get out soon. But
What does that mean? How long do I have?
Fuck it, kill them both.
These checks are gonna get harder and harder and harder the longer you stay in. This was a pass, but you're likely not to succeed much longer.
Okay. Okay, that's it. It's my turn.
Okay. Rumshoe's go. He was stabilized, correct?
Yes.
Okay. He is going to get up and try and establish what is going on. He has no idea what happened to Valida. He's going to use the rest of his movement and a dash to get over to Dave. He's like, oh my god, Dave. I'll help you, buddy, don't worry. Ishara, do something!
Well, Jashara is going to do a medicine check on Dave to try to stabilize him first.
Okay.
Oh, son of a... 9?
Not successful.
Alright, Dave's dead, everybody.
You,
Can't believe you just killed Freddie Mercury.
Oh no.
you go to, like, I don't know, how would you even go about helping? You know, he has a wound on him that's pretty bad from his fight with, I believe it was Gregan. He got, like, stabbed once. And you go to put pressure on it, and it just, you almost hit it too hard, and all this blood squirts out, and it doesn't look great.
Alright. She's going shite. And then she'll
Gregan. Oh, sorry.
then she'll get up and just move past Dave, trying to tell Rumshoe, like, give a one-eyed look at Rumshoe for him to try to help, because Jashara, obviously, it did not work, and she's gonna just look at Greg, and then it's a bonus action just to say something, right?
No, you can say it. You can talk to people.
Okay,
That's fine.
alright. So she's gonna call down to Greg as like, "Oi, up here, you scaly bastard!" And that's her turn.
Okay. Gregan. Where are you on here? Oh, okay, you're under an invisible token. I gotta move. Hold on. I can't move it for some reason. All right, that's fine.
Oh no.
So,
Sure,
Gregan kind of looks back at you, draws a dagger from one of his dagger pouch, his dagger belt, there we go, and tosses it your way.
Like a bandolier?
Bandolier, thank you. Yes.
It's still not
Thank you.
working.
Right. I'll roll physical. It misses, but maybe it was thrown as more of a distraction as he jumps into the water. With a big splash. And he begins
I want con
to
saves from this motherfucker. No kidding.
swim away as well. Ivrin, you would have heard and seen that.
Okay.
Ivrin, it's... Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta roll a death save for Dave.
Succeed, Dave.
Dave died.
Oh no, Dave!
I'm not telling you guys shit. Okay. It is now Ivern's go.
Okay. 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 Alright. How far away is it from where I am to where the dragon breached, more or less? Or am I in the right area? Because the ship
You
wasn't
gotta-
moving, and he was right there.
You got to keep going. Maybe another. You got to get more behind the ship. If that makes sense to you.
So I'm technically 5 feet down.
Okay, true. You need to go. I'm trying to think. If Ivern's facing away from the ship, you got to go more right, and maybe like another 5 feet further
Okay.
back. We'll say.
Okay, awesome. So I'll use 10 feet of my, I guess, 15 to get there. And then I will use 5 feet of my movement to dive down. Do I see Valida?
Roll me a perception check with disadvantage.
Perception check with disadvantage. Come on, you fucker.
Hey,
16.
that's not bad. You do catch a glimpse of something shine beneath the water. You're not sure what.
Action dash, I'm going straight there.
Okay.
Another 15 feet straight towards it.
Okay. You can't quite make to it. You can tell it is sinking.
Yeah. Am I at least... Should I, in theory, be able to grab it before it sinks to the bottom?
Roll me an intelligence check. See if Ivern can math this out.
That's a saving throw, so the modifier is it's the same. So it's a 15.
Yeah, you can make it. But
Sweet.
it's gonna be a risk. Because you have to roll me a con save.
Fucker.
You're gonna suffer 2 points of exhaustion.
Oh,
That's really weird because on my screen you rolled a 15 and a 12.
On my screen, you rolled a 1 and a 20.
That
I
is
got 1 and a 20
weird.
just like-
That is so
Oh.
weird.
Okay, I gotta look up exhaustion, but yes, okay. That's my turn.
Okay. Rumshoe is gonna look at Dave. And he's gonna like work himself up. Oh, come on, Rumshoe, think of something really sad. Fevrin putting puppies in jars. Oh my god, it's terrible. And he starts to well up, and he wipes his tears, and he lays them on Dave's chest and casts Cure Wounds. As Dave takes a deep breath in. Thank you, lad. I don't know why my voice is different. Oh, that was weird. And then Rumshoe kind of is just going to prepare a hand to help Dave up. Okay. Jashara.
Didn't Dave technically go before Jashara?
No, I had him go after Gregan. Right?
Okay.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Jashara is... Could she still see Gregan? Like, is he swimming on the water, or did he dive down?
He's above the water still. He's not under.
Alright. Are these ropes still viable, or no? Like all these ropes that are about.
Yeah. Those are viable. You would have to
All
untie them, but you could do that. You've got plenty of experience in that as a deckhand.
Okay, Jashara will jump over the ledge here, down the whatever feet it is, and slow fall so she doesn't get hurt. She's gonna grab the rope over here.
Mm-hmm.
And she is going to run and jump off of the back of the ship after Gregan to try to like land on some ice, not directly in the water.
Okay. So hold on. Re-explain that one more time. That last part.
Okay. She's jumping off, dashing to jump off the back of the ship onto ice.
Yep.
After Gregan.
Okay, that's it.
So yeah, she's holding rope. And can she do an attack, or is the gathering the rope her action?
No, that's fine. You could use an attack. I'm not sure.
Right.
Would you be? Yeah, you'd be able to catch up. Yeah.
All right then. Then she's gonna do.
What's your
unarmed
movement speed? I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. 40. So she moved from here to down here. So, and then
40, so you can move 20. I think you. Where did she start?
where she's standing,
She started her turn right there?
well, she started her turn
up
up here.
there. Okay.
Yeah. So
Just trying
she
to
jumped
think of how
down
this all
here.
works. I think you're going to be right behind him, so this still works. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, she'll jump off onto the ice.
But I will let you know.
Mhm.
So you're aiming for an ice chunk. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. No, I'll let this play out. I want to. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, she's aiming for the ice chunk, and she uses slow fall so that she reduces any damage that she may take.
Yeah.
And then she will run after Gregan and hopefully get close enough to strike him.
This should be easy for you. Roll me a dexterity save as the ice chunk you jump onto begins to dip under the water, and you have to start to try and balance it as you run. Easy enough
21.
for you as a monk. You're able to just skate across that ice and catch up to where Gregan is.
All right, and she'll go to hit him.
Go ahead. Wow.
Oh, nat 20.
Let's go!
That does 10 damage. Oh, okay. He's looking real bad.
I'm just double checking. No, I don't have extra attack as a monk, and I'm all out of key points.
Well,
So,
so the
yeah.
rule is if you make... You can just do one unarmed strike as a bonus action if you take the attack action. You don't need to use Flurry of Blows. Flurry of Blows gives you 2. So you just get 1 straight as a bonus action as a feature. Monks are
Yeah?
rope.
Okay, so do one more.
Go for it.
Non-lethal?
Yeah, non-lethal. I don't think a 14 hits, though.
Unfortunately not. You managed to crack him with the first blow, but as you try to come in with your fist, you slip a little bit on the ice and just miss.
And she'll just yell at it, "Oh, I am talking to you!" And that'll be your turn.
Okay.
She's gonna die.
Gregan is gonna go. He is in the water, so I feel like he has a bit of a disadvantage here on this attack. Let's see what he's got for options, though. He might have some shit. I think I forgot to give him this cool thing. That's okay. Oh, he rolled a nat 1 because of the disadvantage. You notice that he is so wore down, and he's kind of fighting the water while trying to fight you, and is not able to connect on his first blow. I mean, he does have multi-attack, or his second. He's looking in real rough shape. Dave is going to look around the boat and realize it's on fire. He's gonna hold his gut and start to like hobble his way toward the quarters below and start yelling like, "There's a fire! Everyone, get up here! Help us put it out!" You know, screaming to get people's attention as he goes for a bucket himself and begins to try and put out the fire. All right, Ivrin.
So, with 2 levels of exhaustion, my movement speed is halved and I have disadvantage on ability checks. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get to the shiny thing, right?
No, I don't think so, man.
Understandable. I know where it is, though. Okay. Is there any way, before I move or use all my movement to surface, is there any way that I can discern if that shiny thing was the bag of holding, if it's still there? Because she wasn't wearing her armor.
Roll me
So
a
it could be
perception
the
check.
bag or the weapons. And it's a disadvantage, but it was disadvantage anyway.
Mm-hmm.
17?
17, that's pretty good. That's better than your last perception check to see this thing. I'll say you're able to make out that it is something very important to Valida. Her flail, Huga.
So I can't discern whether the bag is there or not?
No.
Okay. It's alright, we'll come back and check tomorrow. I will use my action to dash and go 15 feet upwards.
Okay.
Which I don't know if that surfaces me or if it's just shy.
Yeah, I'm not sure. What you originally went down? How much did you just go up?
I just went up 15 feet.
And you originally went down your remainder of 5, and then the turn after you went down.
The turn after I went down, I think
15?
it was 15 or 20. So if it won't really matter.
I think you're like still 5 feet below the surface.
That's fine, I
Roll
can
me
still
a
hold breath.
Constitution saving throw.
14.
Okay. You suffer another point of exhaustion.
Okie dokie. Great.
Uh,
Well, I'm nearly there. Who cares?
Rumshoe. Let me roll to see what the hell he's doing. I gotta pull up his character sheet really quick. Anything. Really? Okay, so Rumshoe runs up to the edge. I rolled a perception check for him, and he realizes what's happening. And he begins to pull out a rope from his bag, and he throws it in the direction that Jashara and Ivrin's that general direction as well. He doesn't know exactly where Ivrin is, but he throws out a rope that way. Ivrin, you would see it land somewhere in your vicinity, probably like 5 feet from you. Well, technically 10, because you're underwater as well.
Great.
Jashara.
Okay, Jashara's gonna go to punch this scaly man in the back again. Non-lethal. 21.
Yeah. That's a hit. Are you going for non-lethal?
Yes.
Yeah, you crack him in the back of the head. His face plants in the water, and you probably grab the back of his jacket. Yeah. What else would you like to do?
She's gonna take that rope that she brought with her and start tying him up and dragging his unconscious butt back to the ship at full speed of 40.
Okay, yeah, you start running back to the ship. Roll me a dexterity save. Disadvantage, because you're carrying somebody.
Yeah. 13.
Okay. You're running across this. You make it about 10 feet back, and you start to slide into the water. Roll me one
starts
more dex
cussing up
save to see if you're able to save herself.
She's cussing up a storm. 21. Or is that still
I
disadvantage?
think it's still the disadvantage, but you're able to
15.
just catch yourself as just your knees and below land in the water, but you lay flat and it balances out this ice chunk, just barely avoiding falling in. But you have to use half your movement and get back up.
Yep.
But I still think you would be able to get back to the ship either way.
Awesome.
So you're good. You're probably right now at the base of the ship because you're probably trying to figure out how to get up with this guy. Although, Rumshoe has thrown down a rope.
Mm-hmm. Alright, but yeah, she'll just be at the base of the ship for now on a hopefully stable piece of ice just to try to figure out how to go up and wonder why a rope was thrown over. Would she know why a rope was thrown over?
As you look up, you probably see this familiar green-skinned friend peering over the edge.
And don't see Iron, do I?
Roll me a perception check.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Perception 16.
Yeah. You kind of had a better idea where Ivern was originally anyways. So you're able to just get a glimpse of like maybe part of his hand trying to breach the surface of the water.
Alright, she'll just tie the rope holding Gregan to the rope that Rumshoe had thrown just so that he doesn't, drift off somewhere, and just be on standby to help Ivern up if needed.
Okay, so you're like using the rope to tie Gregan up, and so he can be like hoisted up essentially.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Pretty much.
Gotcha. All right, so that Gregan's unconscious. Dave continues, yelling for people and grabbing buckets and telling people to put out the fires. This beetle thing is not here anymore. That's gone. Rumshoe is going to... Oh, sorry, it's Ivern's turn first. Sorry, I almost missed that.
Mine sounds very simple, Grizz. I
Yeah.
swim towards the rope.
Okay, 15 feet. Unfortunately, the rope that was there a second ago is not there anymore.
What do you mean it's not there
No,
anymore?
I didn't lift it out of the water.
In order to tie somebody up, you gotta...
Well, she
Do
still
at
had
least
the
a few
length of rope
loops.
that she tied up Gregan with and tied that piece of rope to the other rope, but she didn't lift it out of the water.
I mean, that doesn't matter too much anyway.
I'll say the rope is like an additional 5 feet away, Ivern. But, so now the rope is like... It was 10 feet before from your distance. Now it's 15, so that's your full regular movement.
Okay, so it'll be my action to dash to get to the rope.
No, you could just get to the rope without dashing, is what I mean.
Okay,
Because it's 15 feet away.
great, awesome. So, if that is the case, then I will... I don't know, is it an action to grab the rope, or is it an action to scurry up the rope with movement? I just want to get it out of the water.
So the way that the rope is... I'm trying to figure out how far from the boat you are now. Because were you swimming at an angle up? Yes. Okay, yeah. Give me an athletics check. I want to see if you can climb up this rope.
Okay. This is my worst stat, and it's a disadvantage. It's a natural 19, baby.
You are so cold, but your adrenaline is pumping, and you want to get out of this water bad. You grab onto this rope, and you just start hoisting yourself up until you're completely out of the water. Not quite up on the ship, but you're no longer submerged.
Amazing. I will cling there like a wet cat for dear life for a second and prepare to move.
Awesome. Rumshu is going to spend his turn pulling the rope up. Let me roll him an athletics check because, you know,
He's
that's
so strong.
he didn't roll bad. Let me see what his strength score is.
Does he dunk me again?
Oh man, if he had failed, probably.
Nora's there, she'll help you.
Yeah, Ivrin, you start to get pulled up.
Look at that.
This
Amazing.
this goblin that you've just been so mean to. Maybe you owe him an apology.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
You are now like at the railing. You could probably, with Rumshu's help, he starts to pull you up. We'll say.
Great.
Jashara.
All right, Jashara, making sure that their new prisoner is secure. We'll start looking around and we'll yell up at Ivrin. It's like, "Oi, where's the boss lady?"
We'll get to that. Bring him up.
Right. She will climb up the rope and hoist the big scaly guy up.
Awesome. So I think from here we can end this initiative tracker as the threat has been neutralized and you all are back on the ship. The fires are raging, but as you look around, you see your fellow crewmates on the deck, topside, splashing water on these fires. Would you like to join in, or are you doing other things?
I will first instruct... I guess Jashara, since she's right there. I will instruct her to remove Fucko of his weapons and make sure that he's properly tied and restrained so that he can't get away. And then I'm gonna try and assume some leadership position over dousing the flames.
Okay. There, put him in the brig.
Sure.
Jashara just kind of leans over to Rumsha. Is like, "We have a brig? I thought this was a fishing vessel."
I don't know. I heard people say that.
Oh, maybe the fish hold.
That'll do.
Okay, all right. Jashara will go about stripping down Gregan of all of his. Well, she's gonna take it literally and just basically start stripping him entirely.
That's
to
good.
make sure that there's nothing on him, and plus he's in soaking wet clothes anyway. Don't really want your prisoner to freeze to death.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll start dragging his basically tied up naked ass over to their makeshift brig.
Okay. Awesome. So, Ivrin, you and the crew battled the fires for a while. Just roll me an athletics, a survival. I'm just kind of want to see how long this takes and if you're able to salvage it at all.
That's great. So 9.
Okay, roll me a survival.
And 7.
Okay. The crew rolled pretty bad as well. So, you spend the next few hours. I'll say next hour. I'll be nice. Just battling these flames, throwing water on them, doing what you can. When eventually you finish putting out the last flame the ship is left in terrible condition. Much of the wood is charcoal at this point. Stepping on certain sections would just cause it to collapse. It is in need of much repair. The good news is the fires were mostly on the top deck, so the ship still floats.
That is good. That's very good news.
But it's in bad shape.
Okay, so at the end of putting out the fires, Ivern will call all the remaining crew up to the deck where they can stand. Around what percentage of our crew is dead?
Start to do like a roll call, along with Dave. Dave knows the crew pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like only 3 were lost. Your crew's not a big crew, though, so that's pretty significant, plus the death of Mort recently.
Yeah.
And now the disappearance of Van Fogman. Leaving your crew a good amount short. And Volida, of course.
Okay.
But it seems like only 4 crew members died, and then Volida.
Okay. So I'll call everyone up, get everyone gathered around, and address them all. And I will say, okay, I know you've got a lot of questions probably about everything that just happened. And I want to reassure you that I've got a lot too. The betrayal of Captain Fogman was not something that I could have ever foreseen.
Oi!
But it is...
That's bloody shit! You were best friends!
We were mutual friends. I wouldn't say best friends. But I understand your aggression towards me, and it's my responsibility to have foreseen this, and I failed. I get it. It is now my responsibility to make sure that you all get home safe to your families, and your friends, and your loved ones. And also, you get paid for what you've done. And I can assure you of this. You will.
And what of Mort and Jared? Peter?
I can't bring back everyone. But I'll make sure that their loved ones get the message too, and are also reimbursed. In the meantime, I'm going to ask a couple more things of you. And those of you who don't want to stick around, you are more than welcome to leave. But if you want to get revenge, or you want to know what happened, then I suggest you stay. And I can assure you that nothing more will happen. First thing, we're sticking here for the night, and tomorrow I will attempt to bring back Valida, who is currently under the water.
Oh, she gets to come back.
No, her body does.
Jashara is, if she's next to the person, she's gonna kick him real hard in the shin. It's like, shut your gob!
Ivern, roll me a persuasion check.
A disadvantage.
Yep. Wait, that's still pretty good.
Still pretty good.
Surprisingly, you can tell that people are not happy with you. But your speech was pretty pretty good, and in times of chaos, a rational voice can cut through.
Mm-hmm.
It seems you've made some connection and earned back some level of trust.
Okay, so that's really good to know because I needed that. Next, I will say, when it comes to our prisoner, interrogations start tomorrow. We're going to find out exactly why they did this and how. I believe, and I'll look to Dave, is our pulley system still working? talking about the thing where you put it down and then you pull up whales, or we did that with the
Oh.
thing earlier.
So, when you knock down the mast, the pulley is kind of built off of that.
Fair enough. So we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Not everyone likes the cold. So what we're going to do, as a team, is we're going to dunk him until he gives us answers. Now, for the meantime, I need people to stay on watch and make sure that he doesn't stay asleep, first and foremost. We want him to be a little tired and a little cold. Second, that he doesn't do anything shady. So I need my best people making sure that he doesn't do anything. The rest of us are going to go to sleep. Tomorrow I'll revive, I'll get Valida and bring her up and see what we can do. And then we'll discern whether we can take this ship anywhere. There is a hold about an hour away. I am more than happy to land there and get stocked up and get supplies. If we don't want to stick with this ship, then I've got an option for everyone who wants to fight, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. But in the meantime, who wants to be on watch duty?
Jashara raises her hand.
Dave will, raise his hand as well.
Great. We'll start with you two. The rest of you, get some sleep. And as a sign of good faith, how many people are left in the crew?
Let me pull up the numbers again. You guys specifically hired a certain amount, so I think I have that written somewhere.
We've lost, 4?
Yeah. You lost 4 plus captains of 5.
5.
Man, where is it? I wrote it somewhere. Or did I not write it somewhere? Or have I deleted it? I want to say you guys hired like 5, was it 5 deckhands, 3 cannoneers.
Would you say that there are under 10 people left?
1 sec. Is that including you guys or just including crew?
This is just including crew.
Man, I feel bad that I don't have this written down. Where the hell did I put this?
I only have the prices of hiring crewmen written down.
I think you have, if I'm not mistaken, I think you have 8 crew left. That isn't
That's
you
perfect
guys.
number. So as a sign of good faith, I'm going to throw up my hut. And I'm going to allow all of you to sleep in it tonight with me so that we can all have some semblance of, comfort. Cold won't get you in there. Does anyone have any questions?
No, sir.
All right. Well, let's go. And I'll go down to the most, the sturdiest area, and I'll throw up the dome, and I'll allow all of the crew to be able to enter and exit as they leave. And it's like a show of trust, because technically, if they wanted to, they could kill me tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to trust in them that they don't.
Okay. You will have to choose some people, because how many can fit in the dome?
It is a total of 9 creatures medium size or smaller, including me, but people can enter and exit as they wish. So if people want to take watches, then they
that makes
can...
sense then. I think it would work out that everybody could then. I was just thinking Rumshi wasn't counted in that crew list and stuff too, so... yeah, awesome. Awesome. That, I think, is a good spot for us to take our break. As Ivorin has somehow rallied what's left of this crew back into some semblance of form.
Against all odds.
we're gonna go ahead and hit our break, but thank you all for watching. We'll see you in 10 minutes for the continuation of the Lost Song of Phandelver. Whew. Welcome back, everybody, to Icewind Dale. Just kidding. Rime of the Frost Maiden.
Welcome to Canada.
I wish I
Welcome
could roll
to
my
Canada.
R's. Every time I do it,
It's like a turkey
I'll teach you.
goblin.
yeah.
We find our friends Zorag, Aelin, Thunk, and our enemy Captain Flinseppi, working their way through the frozen tundra, making progress toward some semblance of a town or a structure in the distance. You're getting a bit closer when Zorag, the horn on your hip, goes off.
Like just
Like
spontaneous.
someone blew, yep, like someone blew into it.
I would just be like looking down at it like, what the fuck?
Does anyone else hear it?
Yes.
Aelin will look over towards the noise at Zorag. Was that your horn?
He's gonna make a fart joke.
No. Volida gave me this horn. Is the wind blowing hard?
Yeah, it's fairly strong right now. Kind of out of nowhere though.
That's weird. We'll take it off and blow it.
You blow back.
Yeah.
You blow this horn, and you just have.
Fuck you. I see you moving your eyebrows.
He does. You have a. Roll me a insight check.
Roll bad. I rolled a 15.
Something just feels wrong.
Something feels very wrong.
We should hurry then. We'll
Double
get to that
time.
town. We'll get to that town or whatever it is, and hopefully we can figure out where we are and find the ship.
Okay.
I'll quicken my pace.
You guys have winter wear, correct? You guys stocked up
Yes.
before you left.
Yeah,
Thunk
we knew we
does
were going to
not,
see him, guys.
Although it's
I don't care if he dies. Fuck him. No, I'm kidding.
rolled really well. Okay. Flynn begins to slow down some as the cold is gripping him quite badly, and he's not quite properly dressed for the weather. He's still kind of in his inmate's clothes. Thunk seems to be handling it fairly well, despite not being superly dressed for the occasion. But you continue on.
Move faster or freeze to death. Those are your options.
Fuck off. Until you finally reach the structure. As you look around, this area seemed to once have more buildings, but now sits only a few. There is what appears to be a couple homes, and a tavern. I assume you guys go to the tavern?
Yeah, Zorag would be like, well, I guess that's where we should stop for the night. Is it dark? What is it? Sunny?
It actually was bright when you left. The days, Zorag, you would know this as somebody who spent some time around the spine. The days are short here, so you got to make the most of the daylight.
But it's dark now.
Nah, I would say the sun's going down.
Okay. It's like, well, that seems like a nice warm place for us to sit down and enjoy a meal. Maybe Flynn will stop bitching.
Yeah, good idea.
Tavern.
Did I really delete this? Fuck. Oh. You approach this it almost looks newly built, which is strange. That there's just like this tavern in essentially the middle of nowhere, it almost seems, with just a few buildings around. But this tavern looks new, and on the outside is a sign that reads, "The Grumpy Moose."
Well, that's an interesting name.
Oh, so that's where we are.
Quick, sell some furs.
Yeah, so my buddy a few years back gave me all these furs I need to get rid of. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I guess we'll go in.
Okay. You enter this establishment. You're greeted with some hooting and hollering. It's the clinking of glasses. In a roaring fire that hits you and just warms your skin and kind of does that tingling thing when you go from like out in the
Being
cold into a
numb.
jacuzzi. Yeah.
You know what that is, right? That's nerve. That can cause severe nerve damage if it's too great.
I probably
feel-
have some severe nerve damage then.
I can't feel my pinky toe on my right foot because I was running around in the snow and it was icy and I got in a hot ass shower afterwards and it like
Damn.
killed my toe.
So,
Oh, a lot of hootering going on in here.
oh, that's a new word.
You're gonna find a lot of new shit now that you're not below the whatever.
The surface.
Yes. Aelin knows what these words are.
I'll go rent us some rooms.
I'll find a table or something. I'm fucking starving. I'm kind of worried too. I got like this kind of nervous look on my face. Is there an empty table?
Yes. Yeah, you can find one easy enough.
I'll go set up at that empty table.
Yeah, Aelin, you approach the counter. Roll me a perception check. So you stand there waiting for somebody to come over until eventually this half-orc woman comes over and... What could I do for you?
Do you have any rooms for the night?
What brings you to Bremen?
Bremen. Does Aelin know where that is relative to, well, the Ironhold? Was that what it was called?
Iron Gate, Revel's End.
Yeah, Iron Gate. Yeah.
Oh man, how much time did you spend with Mort?
Not a lot.
Go ahead, roll me a history check. We'll see what you know.
Alright. Oh, 17.
Surprisingly, you lucked out. Your You're fairly close to the Sea of Moving Ice. I mean, the closest you can be in the 10 towns. But or one of the closest towns to the Sea of Moving Ice, should I say. A bit off from Revel's End, though that's further north.
Alright, just passing through to meet up with some mates. Yeah, need about, see, 1, 2... Need 4 rooms if you have them.
Sure, that's, looks you over. Well, we're undergoing some restoration efforts, so I apologize. Prices are a bit high. Lots of folk need places to stay in town. 4 rooms is quite the ask.
Alright, well, would it be possible to only get 2 rooms then? I'm pretty sure, some of my companions can buddy up.
I think 2 rooms we can swing for 2 gold.
Alright, thank you very much, sir. She will pass him 3 gold.
Thank you. Out of the... You kind of hear, it catches your ear, this rowdy dwarf speaking about some bold adventure he went on to slay some beast in the mountains. People are laughing, and he like starts flailing, like his stub of an arm that he's got left around. You hear, "He took my arm, but I took his life." Those were the days.
Aelin will raise an eyebrow, and she'll ask the keeper, is like, "Who's that charming fellow?"
That's he's a prick. His name is Denmar.
Is his little tale true, or is he just happy to have some listeners?
I don't know. Probably a bit of both. He did lose an arm after all. Whatever took it from him, he got away from, so...
Sounds like I'm gonna meet a new drinking buddy. Thank you, sir. And Aelin will, first of all, purchase a round of heavy drinks for the table, even getting Flynn one. And making sure that Zorag gets a big glass.
As you leave, you see the half-orc, like, touching her face. And, like, kind of looking upset. But you go back to your table.
Well, she's gonna occasionally throw glances over to the other half-orc and kind of send, like, curious smiles. And then we'll just, after looking over at Zorag, is like, gonna see if I could get some information out of that one, if that's alright with you.
I'm kind of distracted. You brought me that glass of, like... Did you? Did she bring the drinks, or are they bringing them later?
Let's say Aelin stopped at the bar, grabbed him, and brought him over.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Oh, thank you,
Zorag. If you're interested, you don't have to, but you can roll a perception check to see as she points out to somebody.
Yeah, she points out to him. I would pay attention, like at least know where she's going.
Yeah, then you don't even have to roll because she points it out. But roll me a history check. That's a good.
Okay. A 9.
No. You. Yeah, there's not much that comes off of that besides you hear the story he's telling of a beast that he slayed.
Well, Be careful.
I'm gonna give this guy like a size up. Do I have a good like view of this guy? I mean, I am also kind of distracted because of what's going on in my head right now. Kind of worried about the horn getting blowed and the wind suddenly being picked up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Just be careful.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure if Thunk is talking my ear off, I'm not paying attention to what he's saying. I'm just kind of staring.
And I got a couple of rooms. Your choice whether you want to stay with me, Flynn, or Thunk.
Probably a good idea not to leave Flynn with Thunk. So, Flynn, friend, guess what? Your piece of shit is sleeping with me.
Whatever.
If it makes you feel any better, I'll give you the bed. I don't need a fucking bed to sleep in.
Oh, I didn't need your permission for that.
Sure.
As I just keep drinking.
All right. And then after making sure that Thunk is okay, she's gonna head over to speak with this boisterous half-orc.
Pretty lass has come to sit down with Dremor.
She'll flash him a bright smile. Dremor, huh?
You must have heard the tales of how I took down the beast of the south.
She'll she's gonna put her hands up on the table, kind of prop up her chin on them. It's like, oh, I would like to hear all about them, please. And she'll bat her eyelashes at him.
Well, there's been this nuisance, running about the 10 towns and causing a stir, going on a rage, cutting down any man who dare challenge. But I was the only one brave enough to slay the beast. I climbed the peak, and we got into a bit of a brawl when he took out his axe and cut off my arm. But that's when I saw my opening. Drew me knife from my boot, and it met his neck.
Aelin does a loud gasp. It's like, oh, you got him?
I did.
Who was this beast that was terrorizing these towns?
I don't know. He was the size of 5 men. I think he might have suffered from some strange condition. He must have been part owlbear or something. He's deadly. But don't fear. He's dead now.
Oh my, that was so brave of you. How long ago was this?
Maybe 6 months ago. 8, 9. Not a year.
Aelin is gonna look over at the arm that is gone. Has the arm actually look like it's freshly scarred, or is the scars a lot older?
Roll me a medicine or investigation, perception. I'll say roll me a medicine. I think that's the best.
Medicine? Okay.
Yeah, medicine. Yeah.
30-20.
As you look, glance over at his arm, and he sees that you're kind of looking that direction. He wants to show it off. He thinks it's cool. You're able to tell that, yeah, it's an older wound. That timeline matches, adds up.
Mm-hmm. She will reach out to touch his arm and then hesitate to go, can I feel?
Of course. All the ladies like to rub my arm.
Alright, she will go and place her hand on his arm, just kind of gently feeling the scars under there, and
goes,
she would go,
and he kind of jumps and flexes. Did I scare you?
she will put a hand over her chest. It's like, you certainly startled me. Are you okay? I didn't hurt you, did I?
No, no. Just, you don't see arms this big at any old tavern.
It's like, oh, well, no, definitely not at any old tavern, but I do travel with someone who's got very big muscles.
Yeah. Where is he? I don't see him.
He's just over there enjoying a drink. She'll point over at Zorak.
He glances over, and you notice his posture sort of change, and he kind of sits back down into his chair and sinks a little bit, and kind of lowers his voice. Oh yes, friend of yours, you say?
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. I was like, oh, are you alright? Do you need a refill of your drink? May I buy you one, sir?
As for the to-go cup, complimentary.
She will give a little giggle and get up and go over to the bar, and she's gonna ask for the strongest alcoholic drink that they have available.
Do I see Aelin get up, go to the bar?
Yeah.
I want to shout, Aelin, if you're going that way, can I get another one, please?
I'm going to
Sure
set my empty
thing.
glass off to the side.
Yeah, so she'll get another drink for Zorag and an extra strong drink for this Drumar, and she'll bring the extra strong big deck back to Drumar. It's like, I hope this is all right.
Oh yeah, that'll do. I'm not feeling so well, miss. I have to go.
Oh, please, Drumar, can't you tell me a little bit more of your adventure?
Perhaps another time.
Please? She'll give him a very, sad pout.
You can roll persuasion with disadvantage. As he really wants to get the fuck
Alright.
out of there.
Alright.
Oh,
22.
But he sees you and he thinks that you're flirting back.
Oh, yeah. That's what she was going for.
I do have a room in this place if you want to hear
Man,
some
I want
more
one thing,
tales.
and it's fucking disgusting.
It's like, oh, we should at least finish our drinks first.
Oh, yes, just in one.
Oh,
just
God.
chugs it. But unfortunately, it causes a bit more of a ruckus than he expected as people start chanting, Dramar, Dramar, Dramar.
And Ayla's clapping along with the chanting. Alright, so is he tipsy yet? More noticeably tipsy with the extra strong drink?
He was already feeling pretty buzzed, yeah, you'd say. But, not unlike a tavern goer. You've seen plenty of them in your line of work.
Mm-hmm. Alright, she is going to just ask him, it's like, oh, so since you're a hero here, would you happen to... I've heard tales of some other heroes, like someone that stopped a great winter? Would you know them too?
Oh, lass, you're looking at him. Yes.
Ah,
Yes. To think, Dremar, just a small town boy, would one day grow to save all of the Dale. Yes. But it's true, absolutely, 100%.
insight check.
Go ahead, roll me an insight check. I'm gonna roll deception. Oh,
Dirty
deception.
20.
Oh wow.
Well, he could roll a nat 20 and still win, so.
Yeah, he's probably lying.
It's like, oh, wow, did anyone help you? Did anyone offer their services to your aid? Because losing your arm like that, surely you would have bled out and you wouldn't be here today.
Oh no, that happened before. It was many years ago, 2 to be exact, that I saved the Dale. Before I lost my arm.
Really?
There were others,
How?
but none could bear the cold like I could. They fell.
Oh no, that's terrible. Do you still drink to their names? I'll drink to their names with you.
Oh man, there was Baxrow and Nile and I don't know. Then there was one named Tauntaun. He was a good man. He was.
Tauntaun, really?
Tauntaun's fucking dead.
He was a good man.
He was a valiant steed sacrificed for a noble cause.
He was an Aarakocra, if you can believe it.
Well, Aelin lifts up her drink that she's been, like, sipping and pretending to take slugs out of. It's like, well, to Baxrow, Nailrow, and Tauntaun for making sure that Dremar could continue to make heroic acts.
Of course. He raises his glass. He's still a little timid, but he's trying to get laid.
If he's not careful, he's gonna get himself killed.
Yes.
Alright, it's like Aelin will sit back her drink and we'll put her cup down. It's like, oh, I just need to use the little ladies' room. I'll be right back.
Yes, I am in room 4.
4?
If you don't find me when you return.
She will lean over and press a kiss to his cheek. I'll remember that.
It's like, yeah.
And Aelin will just kind of walk up to the bar and ask where the washroom is, and just kind of keep an eye out to see if the guy leaves the room or not.
Yes. You see after you get up, a few moments later, he's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And he heads out of here, but not out of the building.
Alright, and she's gonna head back to the table with Zorag, Flynn, and Thunk. Is like, huh. Well, that guy claims he's one of the old heroes.
Perfect. Let's just fucking stab him tonight and get this shit over.
Sure. As I'm like not paying attention to really what's being said. Just mindlessly agreeing.
Like, I'm gonna look over at Zorag. Well, do you want to leave before dawn, Zorag? You look really worried.
Yeah, I'm gonna go step outside.
and I'm just gonna go like walk outside. I'm just gonna sit down out on the front, drinking my drink.
Okay. So, is that where we are leaving you all off, or do you have something else you wanted to do, Zorag?
Not in particular. I'm just kind of outside drinking my drink. I'll come back in occasionally for another one, but I'm kind of just hanging out.
Okay. So Zorag heads outside. Aelin, you just continue to sit and drink.
He's gonna sit and drink for a little bit, keeping an eye on Flynn and Thunk. Pretty much debating is like, do I stab him, sleep with him, or just get him drunk so he can be passed out?
All three.
Or all three.
How long do you guys spend here doing this?
Aelin will only be at the table for another 5-10 minutes before heading up towards room 4. Oh, and she'll give a key to Thunk and telling him which room to go into, showing him, kind of drawing like a rudimentary, drawing the number of the room so that he can match it up with the symbol that's going to be on the door.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't walk into someone else's room by accident.
Thank you. You head to room 4.
Mm-hmm.
And you knock, or you just try and open it?
She's gonna just try to open it. Oh, before she does, she'll bring another big tankard of hard liquor with her.
Okay. You head to the door, pull the handle, push the door in, and the room is empty. Zorag. Swing! An axe hits the pillar of wood next to your head.
What the fuck?
You turn to look and you see a dwarven man wielding an axe.
I thought it was a dwarven man. It was real confusing to me a minute ago.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so it was dwarven. I thought
Yeah, there was a lot of half-orc talk going on.
The half-orc was the woman who rented.
Yeah, no. It was just I was getting confused because it was like, oh, what about that other half-orc? And I was like, me?
Yeah. I think there was some confusion there, but no, it's he was a dwarf. Yeah, an axe comes careening toward your head and hits the wood pillar. Let's jump into initiative, but also, what do you do?
I'm gonna jump up. Obviously, I'm gonna be have my drink in my hand. If it spills, it spills. Let me stand up. What the fuck? As I just kind of look over at him, with my drink in my hand, what the fuck are you doing?
Roll me a perception check, and also roll me initiative. Damn, bro.
Owning, dude.
Shit, bro. Okay. Aelin, you might as well roll me initiative as well. You're gonna take a round or two to get there, but...
Okay.
Okay, cool. That works perfect.
Ouch.
Zorag. This man, after you take a closer look at him, does seem familiar. You vaguely remember chopping this man's arm off.
Yeah, it happens in the Dale.
And you hear, You don't remember me. You took my arm. I will have my revenge.
I mean, I remember you, but also remember you were kind of a bitch, so...
I take a swig of my drink.
Okay, it's your turn. What do you do, Zorag?
I'm just gonna keep drinking my drink.
You don't attack or anything?
No.
Okay.
I took his fucking arm. He must be a bitch.
Cool.
Zorag's also kind of distracted.
I don't like any of these musics. You hear... you hear a voice in your head. Go on. Kill him. What are you? Weak?
You see Zorag kind of like just cocks his head off to the side a little bit, like he's displeased with something. He's like, and then I'm just gonna take a swig of my drink, like I'm trying to shrug it off.
Okay, cool. He is going to... This is a terrible song. It's driving me crazy, man. He finds this opportunity. He does not find it amusing, and he is going to swing at you. He rolled a fucking nat 1, dude.
I got a 15 in AC, so he's fine.
You were right. He is a
Zorag-
bitch.
Zorag just sits there, stands there, kind of stiff, tall, swigging his drink. This dwarf comes at him with his axe, with one hand, and goes to swing, and Zorag just kind of puts his arm on his forehead and stops the blow by kind of giving a light shove back. Zorag, again, you hear, he is beneath you. He attacks you. Why do you not attack back?
Our mentor said those beneath us should not be killed.
Your mentor knows nothing.
And yeah, I'm just kind of going back and forth, whispering that underneath my breath.
Okay. As you have this internal battle that is more difficult than the one physically in front of you.
Yeah.
Dremar pulls his axe from the snow and goes to give you another cleave at the stomach, completely fucking missing.
He's had one too many, ladies and gentlemen.
He is now not even facing you. Back turn to you. I'm gonna get you.
I kick him in the butt.
Fucking beast. Roll me a...
oh, wait, he said that?
Yeah.
After I go to kick him in the ass, when I hear that, I go,
Say that one more fucking time.
At this point, he turns to face you. You fucking animal. Disgusting beast.
this mug in my hand, I just crush it. And I just go to grapple him. I'm just going to grapple him.
All right, roll me in athletics.
Okay.
He can't roll above a 5, you'll find.
He rolled decent,
Yeah,
but not. We're gonna do a quick roll off. Just roll one more time. You guys tied.
Okay.
Oh shit! I just dropped the die.
21.
I don't think he's gonna beat that. He rolled a 2. Okay. For a second, he's able to fight back, but you overcome him as you let just a little.
I'm
bit
still holding
more
my drink, by the way.
of your anger through.
Yeah, it's
able
crushed,
to-
but I'm still holding it.
Yeah, you're able to get him into that grapple.
Yeah, my plan is just to kind of grapple him onto the ground, and I'm gonna say,
You want a beast? I'll show you a damn beast!
and then you just see as my pupil changes, these scales start to kind of form on my body, and this large tail shoots out behind me and starts slapping the ground behind me.
I did my action, and my bonus action was going to a rage, so that's
Got
gonna be it from me.
Fuck. Oh, you really are a beast. He's gonna try to attack you at disadvantage, I believe. This guy's a real piece of shit. This 12 hit though? No.
Nope, I got a 15 AC.
Okay, that's the highest he's rolled. Legit, 12 is the highest he's rolled on an attack on you. So I had to check. He's just trying to flail at you at this point, and he begins to yell, "Help! It's the beast! He's returned!"
This is going to end very badly for the entire party. I'm going to recklessly attack and just start punching him directly in the face.
Okay. Make the rolls.
And I'm going to make 2 melee attacks. Actually, as I'm grappled, can I use my tail to like swing around and smack him like back to back? Because I got the tail attack since I got tail.
Yeah, why not?
All right, I'll do that. So we'll do tail. First attack is a 18.
That's gonna hit. This guy appears to be unarmored. He's just wearing like furs and shit.
Oh, I didn't set it up. This is the first time I've attacked with my tail. I can't click tail to do the damage.
Oh.
Here you go. I've got it set up, but I can't click the hotkey. What the fuck?
Oh, those are big hits. They both hit.
No. Okay, so they both hit, but let's see. 1d8 plus 5 piercing. So I'll do my first damage here. 1d8 plus 5. So add 5 to it. 8 plus 5.
Holy shit. Okay.
And here's the next one. 5 plus 5. So that's 10, and the other one is what? Is that 14?
Yeah.
Or is that 15? No, that's 14, ain't it?
You have done quite a number to this
13.
man. Just with these simple tail smacks. He cries out in pain.
Yeah, Zoragon's kind of in control right now, so.
Aelin, when you open the door and see no one, what is your first reaction? What do you do?
First, look around, see if he passed out drunk, and then go to the window, if there's one. See if anyone left through the window.
Okay, yeah, roll me an investigation check.
Alrighty. Investigation. Ouch, that's a nat one for a 7.
Those wisdom-based saves have been screwing you tonight bad.
They have.
For audio,
she's got crap in her eyes.
Audio-only listeners, that is the 3rd nat 1 from Aelin tonight.
They're all wisdom-based too, which sucks, because I know she's got a plus 6.
Yeah, I got a plus 6 in investigation and a plus 4 in perception.
So, Aelin, you're not able to figure out what happened. You're still you're looking under the bed for this guy. You might be under there.
Yeah, maybe he missed. So, yeah, after a while, she'll put down the keg on his nightstand and head back downstairs. Maybe he went outside for air.
So, well, yeah, you look around and you begin to leave. We'll cut back to Zorak just whipped this guy with the tail. He's gonna try to break out of your grapple, so contested athletics again.
Yeah, well, fuck this dude, because he's staying put. 17.
Not sure if
come on.
Not, but he rolled bad anyways. This guy sucks. So, you keep him pinned. He just looks you in the face, spits in your eye.
Which one?
The bad one.
Oh, okay.
Did I do that to you? I take your eye. At least I have that.
You would be so lucky to take that.
I just start. You know what? We're going straight primal. Fuck the tail. I'm just gonna start punching him repeatedly in the face. So unarmed strike. What is that? 1d20 plus just straight strength.
Yeah.
So
You
this
can
will
just
be.
hit your strength button if you want.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, perfect. That's the first one is a 23. The second one, reckless attacks, by the way.
Oh,
That's
that's
a
one.
nat 20.
Oh,
Yeah, those are gonna hit.
So is it 1d4? What is it?
It's your strength
unarmed?
score.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
okay,
5.
sweet.
You
Then
do
that's
5
perfect. Then 5,
both
and then
time.
10.
So you do 10 damage. His head goes back into the snow. Some blood drips from his nose as he's unconscious.
This is the bad part because Zoragon's kind of in control at this point. I just keep hitting him.
And you just keep laying in. More and more blood drips from his nose. Some cuts and gashes begin to form on his face. You continue giving him blow after blow after blow, till his face is a mess of blue and red.
At that point, I would just, I don't know. After my rage had subsided, I would just stand over him. I don't know. Go on with the initiative, see what happens.
His turn. He's dead. Aelin.
Aelin will.
Yeah,
Oh,
you head out to the main room of the tavern. Look about the room probably, and don't see Zorag there anymore.
she'll just head outside because some people, when they go and like throw up their guts, they head outside the tavern and go around back because they don't want people to actually see them. So yeah, she'll head outside.
As you head out, you step outside back into the bitter cold. You see Zorag standing over Dremar in his dragon form.
She'll rush over and look at Zorag. It's like, the hell happened?
I don't know how to deal with this, like, because he's like in a bloodthirsty rage at this point. I'm just gonna look at her and just kind of like, this is a first, but I'm gonna let out a Zoragan roar in her face, like screaming.
So was that intimidation?
Not what I was planning on, but I mean, I will if that's how you're reading it.
Yeah, actually, roll intimidation if you want to see how Aelin will react to it or something.
17.
It's up to you how you think Aelin would respond or react. But if that
Okay.
helps.
So she actually skids in the snow and will fall back on her butt and look up at him with wide eyes. And she'll look over at Dremar and she'll kind of look up at Zorag and then just kind of hesitantly move towards the downed dwarven man and check to see if he's alive.
Yeah, roll me a medicine check.
$16.
Zorag has killed this man.
Okay, so I'm guessing he can't be given a potion at this point. Like, he's just dead.
Yeah.
Okay, I think. So yeah, she'll put her hand against his throat to try and feel for a pulse, and she doesn't see any breathing or bubbling of blood from his face. It's like, oh, shit.
And that's where we will switch over.
Before you do, I would say Zorag did scream as like straight gladiator style. Is there no one else? Because he's kind of in that mindset where it's like, fucking bring it.
Nice.
And if people come outside, Aylin's ready to lie her ass off.
Okay. So as we fade from them, we will return to our seafaring folk.
I didn't realize that this situation could be lighter than the others, but that's cool.
Oh, it's just as dark.
So, Ivrin and
Is there...
Jashara, it's probably, we'll skip ahead in time, just like a few hours, unless there was something you wanted to do during, like, immediately.
Nope.
We'll
Jashara is
say-
just going to be making sure that she wakes up the prisoner with Dave and keeps him awake.
When everything has settled, Rumshoe would find you, Ivrin. What happened?
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's very difficult for me to piece together right now. You're intelligent enough, right? I'm sure you've realized that Valiant is not here.
There, no, I got that. And so, I mean, she can't be dead, right? She probably swam to the shore.
Yeah, no. No, but we're gonna see what we can do. There's probably something around here that can help. We just gotta figure out what and how. In the meantime, I'm gonna retrieve the body, and we're gonna have to see if we can, you know, isolate everything that was on it and do a check. They got the mirror, so that's great.
What mirror?
The one that we were carrying. Look, it's a long and complicated story, and I'll fill you in. Good job on everything.
Doesn't feel like it, but thanks.
No, I know it doesn't feel like it, but we're down a couple people, but we're still up most of them, so that's a victory in and of itself. And just hold the fort.
Yes, sir.
And I go and start walking off. Chris, question.
Mm-hmm.
My violin resets 1d4 minus 1 charges. Is that at a minimum of 1, or does it not reset at all if I roll a 0?
So if you roll a 0 or whatever, it's or a 1 minus 1, yeah.
Sweet.
Why, is that what you rolled?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just the violin, it's fine. So yeah, I will go over to the edge of the ship, to the bow, as it were, and I will jump in, and as I go, I will polymorph myself into a narwhal.
Okay.
And I'm going to go searching for Valida and her stuff.
Oh, you're like implying that you finished the long rest.
Yeah. This is afterwards.
Okay. Cool. So, skipping ahead a little bit further than I was expecting, but that's okay. Okay. So this is how many hours later than a long rest you would have had to have a long rest. We'll say that some of your rest counted toward it that you had before the fight broke out.
So I would need 3 hours.
Yeah. So you would have spent the hour after putting out the fire and then an additional 3 hours. So 4 hours later, you dive in narwhal form, looking for Valida, I assume. Or are you looking for the bag?
Both, technically. I'm assuming that they can't have drifted too far from each other, provided nothing tampered with it.
Okay. I'm gonna think a little bit how to do this. Okay.
Now, I am still exhausted. I don't know if that transfers over to polymorphed forms.
That is a brilliant question.
Because I know some DMs rule it that they do and some don't, so I think it's up to you.
That's a really good question. Keeps those conditions and so this is from RPG Stack. I don't know how reliable that is, but I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say it carries over. That's the consensus I'm seeing, but hold on. No, that's true polymorph. That doesn't count. Yeah. Also, make sure you use the monster statistics.
Right. Did you homebrew the narwhal, or is it an actual stat block?
I think I homebrewed that. I just threw that in
So
there.
whatever it is, you will know.
Just some sort of whale. Did I give him stats? Let me check. Did they fight you guys at all?
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. They were possessed.
Yeah, I threw
They
some
were-
javelins at those sons
They
of
were
bitches.
they were different than just narwhals. They were infected narwhals. But let me see what I gave them. I haven't deleted them. Here it is. So, if you're doing perception, you're gonna have a +1.
Sweet. I'm still at disadvantage, and I'm still half my movement speed. So it's okay. So it's a D20 +1 times 2. So the first one is a 6, and the second one is better. So it's a 6.
Okay, 6. You're out there for 20 minutes, and you don't find anything. You want to spend more time?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me some more perceptions.
I'll just do it like this instead. That's easier. Okay.
That's better.
17.
17. You kind of backtrack your swims. You don't step in the water. To where you remember seeing the shine. Except this time you have to swim deeper and deeper and deeper. Until eventually, as you comb the area, you catch that glint from before. And you swim closer. And you find Huga, Valida's flail. Mace flail thing.
That's the only thing that I find?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that and I'll breach and I'll throw it on the boat. And then I'll go back down and keep searching for anything else that I can find.
Okay. Polymorph lasts for how long?
An hour.
An hour. Running kind of low on time. We'll say that part took maybe 10 minutes, so you're at like half an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me more perceptions.
Ugh, terrible. So 5.
You kind of use that last search area as a good spot of focus, but you don't find anything else.
Oh, this disadvantage is really fucking me up so bad. Okay. Okay, I'll use the rest of my time here to find anything that I can find, and then surface. I'll get back on the boat.
So you'd have like, you're cutting it close. It's gonna be a really hard DC. Roll me one more perception check because you don't have that much time, so you have to look quickly. Oh, a nat 1. I saw the 15 and a 16. I got excited with the nat 1.
No.
You can't find anything else. And
Okay.
you start to run out of time in polymorph and head back to the ship.
Okay. When I get there, I will tell the crew to bring our prisoner up to the deck and make sure that he's tied. Yeah, we'll bring him up here.
Okay. Dave and Jashara lead Gregan to the top deck. As he brings him up toward you and Rumshu. Rumshu runs up and punches him in the stomach. You son of a bitch! You're gonna pay!
I will take him over to the side and start tying his ankles together. And I want that to be secured to a longer part of the rope. And once that's good, I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna lift my leg and put it on the railing next to him and sort of lean in real close. And I'm gonna say, you are in for a remarkable opportunity. You see, you were the last person to see what your little friends were doing. You are the last person to know what they might be doing. And you are in the presence of the one person who can spare your life. If you tell me what I want to know. My first question is this. What the fuck do you want with that mirror?
Bites his tongue. He doesn't say anything.
I'm gonna, sort of as he does that and stays quiet, I'm gonna look around the ship to the crew. What do we think, lads?
I said we kill him.
I say he
think
looks
that's
a
a good
little
idea.
thirsty.
Alright, and I just push him. And I want him to go over, and the rope will catch somewhere, but I want him to dunk in the water.
Okay. He dunks into the water. You watch. How long you leave him down there?
I'm going to leave him down there for 20 seconds to start with.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
We at Swindler's Den do not condone torture.
Ivrin, you make out bubbles coming up from the water.
Oh, good. I leave him in there for an extra 5 seconds and then pull him up.
You pull him up, and he kind of looks at you and scoffs, and you see steam coming off of his shoulders.
You know, I was afraid of that. I really was. But there are simpler ways of doing things. I'm going to pull the cutlass out. I'm not much of a butcher, you know. Meat's kind of weird to me. Dave here is quite proficient at tearing meat from bone. Isn't that right, Dave? You did some work on a whale, I remember.
That's right. Before this, I was professional. Best bakery in all Waterdeep.
So here's what we're going to
Bakery,
do.
Butcher shop. Fuck.
We're going to start with your toes. And then we're going to move on to your fingers. And then we're going to move on to your ears and your nose. And then your legs and your arms.
Just a quick question, Grizz.
Yes.
Would Jashara have gotten any rest or an opportunity to meditate?
Yeah. There was 4 hours of not much happening on the ship, so you could have had opportunity to do that.
Alright, so does she get all her key points back or only some of them?
Is she a full voice? Oh, because a short rest.
Yeah,
How much do monks get on a short rest back? Ooh, that's a good question.
that's what I'm trying to figure out by reading this.
Equal, you played monks, right?
I believe monks get
It
all
says-
key points back on short or long rest.
Okay.
Yeah, short or long rest, as long as she meditates for like the 30 minutes of that rest. So yeah, would you say that she had done so or no?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, there we go.
Ivorin,
just
roll me a
this.
intimidation check.
I'm really good at these, you guys.
Nice.
22.
He begins to say something, and he repeats it over and over again, in a deep guttural language.
I understand Common, Elvish, and Gnomish.
Okay.
Jashara understands Orc.
Nope.
I'm sure it's Draconic.
Oh my god, hold
Does-
on.
Does Dave understand Draconic?
Does Rugshu understand Draconic?
No, his favorite enemy was Orc, wasn't it? Orc and Goblin. Fuck. And so none of you understand what he's saying. But he just chants and chants and chants.
I slap him.
Okay. He just looks back up at you. What do you want to know?
First and foremost, where'd my friend go?
With one?
Big woman, red hair. Kind of hard to miss.
I kicked her off edge. She did.
And that was the last that you saw of her. Was in the water, was it?
Yes.
Insight check.
Okay.
I want to know if this dragon carried her off with the mirror. Fucking hell! No!
5. You can't tell whether he's being truthful or not.
Okay. Okay. The mirror, what's it do? Why'd you want it?
I'm just a lonely grunt. I don't,
Oh, shut the
know
fuck
anything.
up. I know that's a lie. What does the mirror do and why do you want it?
What are you gonna do?
Oh, Dave!
Roll me one more intimidation check.
To be fair, I want to preface this by saying I'm bluffing. I'm not going to cut his toes off. But I really want it to seem that way.
Yeah. Okay.
26.
Repeat the question one more time.
What does the mirror do and why do they want it?
I don't know why they want the mirror, but I was sent. You have to promise to let me go.
That depends on how much I like your answers and how useful you are to me. I need you to be entirely forthright.
The mirror, as I know, is part of a bigger plan to get some book. That's all I know.
The mirror was the only thing that you wanted.
Not just mirror. I wanted to take your lives.
And there was no other reward?
These favors we do for Lord Jebediah. Further us in his eye.
I'm going to roll an insight check to make sure that he's not withholding any other goals.
Okay.
Which I'm probably going to roll really bad on. 14.
Maybe you're starting to get the feeling that out of all of the ones you captured the worst one.
But I feel like he's being forthright.
For the most part, maybe he is withholding a little. You might be able to pry just a tiny bit more.
Then that I will do. I will get Dave to get up here. And I will swing around my bandolier of daggers that I stole off of a pirate. And I will offer a selection of daggers to Dave for cleaving. And I will say, which one do you want? Which one's better for Tootsie removal?
Oh man, I am a fan of that style for that. That's a.
Oh, this one? Yeah, here.
It's looks nice and dull and rusty. Should be perfect.
You'll like the serrated edges, good for, cutting straight down.
Jashara just kind of. Jashara has her arms crossed, watching. It's like, why not just rip it off?
Oh, that's
too easy.
Yeah, I mean, she has a point. That might have.
I mean, we can consider that, unless there's anything else that you want to tell us.
Like what?
Like any other information that you are failing to share. Okay, Dave, you can go.
Okay. Dave is gonna roll an intimidation check. They've told you all there is to tell. The mirror is part of some plan to get some book. I am more than willing to die for this cause.
Oh, well, I can assure you that you'll do that. Alright, next question. First of all, what's Fogman's real name?
Venom Thing.
Oh, wow, real on the nose is that one. Great. And,
How well do you know Captain Ven Fogman?
I have spent some time with him, but I would hardly say that we're friends, at least not anymore.
Ivrin, you feel that twist in your mind again. Roll me I believe it was a wisdom saving throw.
It's not at disadvantage anymore, so it's a 3! Ha ha ha!
It's like you get a quick headache and something flashes in your mind, like a picture. You can't make out what it is. And then the headache subsides.
I'm going to look back at him. What did you just do?
What do you mean? I did nothing.
I'm gonna roll one last insight check on that. Just to make sure it's not him. So my last one, I swear. 5. No idea.
Hard to tell.
Last question. You ever heard of a Captain Flinseppi?
You know what? I'm gonna roll because he was piratey, wasn't he? He was a pirate guy. Piece of shit. Yeah, he would probably be good friends.
You working with him?
No.
Alright. Well, lads, I've got some thinking to do. I'm sure you all have questions for him. So by all means, have at it. And I'm going to leave him dangling there, and I'm going to let the crew do whatever they want with him.
Dara cracks her knuckles. Oh, she's got some questions.
Ivorin, as you turn your back to him and begin to walk away, you hear a gasp from the crowd. As you look back, he is ignited in flame and disintegrated into ash.
Was that one of you guys? Because it wasn't me.
I didn't touch him yet!
Okay. So that was none of us. We're all in agreement. None of us did that. Because that would have been great when we were fighting him.
No, where's the middle?
Alright.
Can Jashara look through the ashes to see if there's anything that remained?
Sure. Roll me an investigation check.
Because why not? Dirty 20.
Positive there's nothing left.
I believe he's dead.
That's a very astute observation there.
Okay. So I think we're running low on time. So we're going to leave you all off there. Baka, are you here?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you need?
Okay, hold on.
They have to have taken her, right? They've got to have.
Valeda, you find yourself at this ruined tower high in a mountain. In front of you is this interesting pedestal with a aura of magic you can feel. It a sense of calling for you to touch upon it.
Hesitalia for her hand out, reaches out and touches.
As you do, this sort of rainbow bridge. It's straight, not, curved or anything like that. Almost looks like an aurora begins to unfold in front of you from the tower, leading to a larger mountain in the distance.
Do I know anything of this?
You can roll me a religion check.
It is not good at religion for being a paladin. What was it? Oh, I accidentally rolled a unity.
For some reason we're losing you, Baka.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting a red bar for some reason. I have an 8.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Try and change servers. Yeah, I can hear you right now. Hopefully you stay cleared up.
Yeah, it's jumping from red to green for some reason.
Okay. You rolled an 8, you said? By the way, you're still Fireball token and also rolling to GM.
Oh, I changed it from GM, so Fireball token. Let me change that.
Hold on. I'm gonna change the server that we're on. Are you mid US or are you
Western.
west? Alright. I'm gonna do that
Central.
really quick. Sorry, stream.
Central.
1 second. Okay, Baka, say some stuff.
Here?
Okay, say
And
it's... Okay. I think west might do it for us. I just don't want this to be all robot-y.
Jumping a bit.
Ah, damn it, you're still a robot. Okay.
Let me leave it quick.
Yeah, leave and come back.
Who will be playing Validator for this final part?
Hello? It's still doing it. I don't know
Yes.
why it's doing this.
We will try to power through.
Okay.
So, you don't know anything about this, but you feel a compulsion and a trusting to step onto this bridge.
You will step forward to it.
Okay. Step upon this bridge and begin to walk across toward this mountain in the distance. As you do, moments of your life flash around you. You see your mother trying to pretty you up, as she often did as a small child, but you would rather be out wrestling with the boys in the mud. You see the first time you smithed a dagger. You're so proud. You see the first time you slew a goblin that was caught raiding a local farmer. And as you walk down this bridge, you begin to feel lighter and more free, as if burdens are being lifted off of you. Until you reach this splendid golden double doorway built into this mountain, and two finely armored and decorated men stand at the gates.
Where am I?
What is your name?
Validator.
Valia Tikkun, daughter of the mountains. I see you've arrived. Welcome home.
Suppose. Home?
Yes.
How do you mean?
How about you step inside?
She readies herself for whatever's on the other side of these doors, stands tall.
The two armored men grab these giant door handles and begin to swing the doors open and gesture for you to go in.
Before we go in, what heritage are they?
One is a human, one is a you would say maybe maybe a half orc.
Okay. Yeah, she goes in.
They open the gates, and you... Hold on. You're at first blinded by a light. But when it gives way, you see a great hall. Goes very deep into this mountain. The most magnificent stonework of the white marble. And what lighting this hall is an aurora flowing through the top, around the pillars, and out. You then are hit with the sounds of men and women cheering and jeering and clinking mugs of ale and boistering loud stories of battles and choir of music constantly going in and out, flowing with the tales being told. These men and women sit at a long, sturdy oak table with turkey and boar laid out on these silver platters. You step in further as you feel this calling. When you see 2 empty chairs and a man calls out to you, "Is that valid, I see?"
She looks to see what it is, confused.
Why, I haven't seen you since. You were a young lass, bigger than most us in town still, but just a lass. You see a man by the name of Dale. You know he was a local cobbler in your town, but also a member of the Guards of Udengall. Older than you.
Hey, is that you? What is this place?
This is the Hall of the Mountain. And I think you've earned a spot at our table. Go on, sit.
She is aware of what this is, right? At that name?
Yes.
I think she kind of knew, wanted confirmation on what's going on. Especially because she just came from kind of like shadows of staring into a dragon's face as it blew breath on her. Like that whole fight was fadey for her, so she's not entirely sure up to this point. Yeah, okay.
He pats his hand down on one of the 2 empty chairs.
She goes and sits. Are we expecting another, or?
Oh yes, he'll be here any minute. So tell me, how did a mighty warrior like yourself fall?
It's a haze for me. I remember fire on a ship and old enemies. And then I kind of lost myself to my rage. You remember my rage got a hold of me in the shadows of large beasts, and don't remember much.
Hey, we're gonna have to do something about that, aren't we, lass? You hear a voice from behind as a dwarven man lays a hand upon your shoulder. You turn to look. It's Drevold, your master, the one who taught you smithing.
Like tears well up in the corner of her eyes as she just stands up and she full picks him up in a hug, so he's off the ground.
Easy. Easy, lass.
I just want to say I'm sorry for what happened. I should have been there.
There's nothing to be sorry about, lass. You have your priorities. Your mother, she was in danger. And honestly, you did what any of us here would have done. Isn't that right? And they all... Ugh.
Sets back down. Come sit. I want to hear what you've been doing.
Of course. He sits, and you share stories and the best food you've ever tasted for what we would consider maybe an hour. Maybe. Until Drevold looks you in the eyes. He says, I think it's time you tame that anger and forge it into something you can wield.
I've been trying. I had a friend who was trying to help, but something about my anger seems different than others.
Well, let's hope that you can figure it out this time. And with that, you feel yourself get pulled out of this halls, sucked away into the winds. And that's where we will end tonight's session.
Bam, bam,
Woo. Good one, guys.
The winds have plans. You can't trust oxygen.
Thank you all so much for watching this episode of The Lost Song of Phandelver. It was a good one. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next one. And until then, let's keep making stories together. He said the thing.
Love y'all.